If I start talking now,
Yeah.
and if you're on the stream, I don't know. Hopefully, you'll be able to hear me in a few seconds.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Alright, cool. Good evening.
Sideways.
Welcome to Rogue Racing Plus. This is the 5th race of the season in this league. The current standings are GTG Sia is in first place with 62 points. My co-commentator, Louis, is in second with 50. MNZ is in third with 33. Also on 33 points, MS Racing. James is in fifth, sorry. And I'm in sixth. Yay!
Yeah, well, we've retired.
Yeah, we
better.
yeah. Tonight we're at Brazil. We've got a one-shot quali, a sprint race, and a 50% race. So should be fun.
Hopefully it's as good as Abu Dhabi. So that was a cracking race.
Yeah, it was a great race, to be fair. A lot of drama. Last race of the season. Will Janky keep his cool for the whole race?
I think we're waiting on 2 people now.
Yeah, just 2 more.
Momentarily.
Some very fast racers in this league.
Very fast race in every league at this point.
I guess so, yeah.
Should be a good battle for the. I think I've got Wiggy winning this race. I think
His TT times are very impressive, to be fair to him.
maybe AXV as well. He's racing AXV. Wiggy will be a good battle. Janky as well. He's got good pace. So, but with it being one-shot quali in the sprint, if you don't have a good one-shot quali, then that could just
could be over for you.
Race.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't think you can look past someone like Got to Go See You, or even Marshmallow. You know, if they can get quali down.
Yeah, that one-shot quali is very important around here. Although it is easy to overtake at least. So if you do start at the back, it's not the end of the world. You can overtake. See if we can get a Lewis Hamilton from 2021 kind of drive. 20th in the sprint race to win the race.
I hope so. Yeah. Well, I think if anyone's going to do that, I think MS Racing might be tempted just to back out in quali and try that because he's mental.
Should be getting underway soon, hopefully. Just waiting for one more guy.
There's old Craig DeResta spamming the ready or not. And we're in.
Alright, we should be starting now.
Hopefully no lobby slip-ups. Last week we had an unfortunate incident that disconnected 4 people. Very, very controversial. Not for me. I finished 6th in the sprint and 6th in the race. I was very happy. I'm glad 4 people got kicked. Could have done with it being 10, to be honest.
I think they're just waiting for.
Everybody's in. It's a full lobby.
Yeah. I don't know what's going on here. Biggie just said he needs a second. I think he's just got to re-invite someone.
So the battle lower down will be quite good this race as well, I think, because it's a fast track.
Yep.
You know, I think that this will be a good race all round. I think you'll see the pack split.
Yeah. Definitely, but
both races.
There should be a lot of wheel-to-wheel racing in.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Alright. We've got 20 people back in the lobby, so Cupid stunt.
Whoa, hang on a minute. Don't get me banned off YouTube.
Alright,
So
and we are moments
we're
away.
going. So you've not seen him race before, I don't think, really, but he's kind of underrated. Danny DC9. He does have a spin in him, but his raw pace is really good.
I haven't seen him.
Yeah, he's. I think he
Oh
runs
no,
no
I have
assists.
seen him actually. He was in the Abu Dhabi, wasn't he? I think he spun.
Oh yeah. There you go. His pace is
See him,
good.
yeah.
He's just.
Yeah.
It's. Stop cancelling it. Just get the bloody timer on. I might have to message Craig DeResta.
Mhm. Okay. 20 seconds, hopefully, until we get underway here. Obviously, rain round here could be a factor. It does.
Well,
When it rains, it pours around Brazil. So.
I can exclusively reveal to the viewers and yourself, Lee, you don't know this, that the forecast is on approximate for this race,
Yep.
which will spice things up.
I wouldn't mind some rain. That'll definitely, especially if we get a mixed conditions race, that'll be extremely
Well,
fun.
especially if the forecast is on approximate, because maybe Mark will tell someone 5 minutes
Yeah.
until rain, and then a different person 10.
Yeah,
You
and I
know,
think we all know that Mark might be the most useless weather reporter we've ever seen. He's not great.
bring Jeff back.
Oh no, he was so much better.
Now I've played the game in Spanish, and I had Spanish Jeff last year,
Mhm.
but it was just too weird, so I turned it back to English.
Oh, Cupid's son's left the session.
I'm not even going to attempt
Yep.
to say his name because I know I'm going to mess it up.
I think
We'll just stick with Cupid.
standard EA. I think every week
Uh,
someone seems to get disconnected. Alright, I don't see any rain yet, so that'll be like we can't actually see
There's
the
a few
forecast, but
clouds, but I can see a bit of blue in the sky. So
alright, so we're gonna get straight into one shot quality here. So one shot, you don't want to push too hard in one shot. You just want to make sure you get any kind of half decent lap in, just so you have an alright starting position. Because you push too hard and spin or invalidate, you're going to be at the back of the grid. So
absolutely.
it's all about putting a lap in.
But there's a balance between putting that lap in and,
Yeah.
but equally you don't want to go too slow, do you? Oh, here we go.
Here we are. We're underway for the one
So we're
shot
going to
quali.
race. We're going to on board with Wiggy for the qualifying in the Ferrari, and Louis is going to take you through qualifying.
Alright, so through turn 3, sticking tight to the curb, which is a line you wouldn't take in real life, but on the game, that is the line. Marshmallow's already retired from the session. We're getting all out of shape through that corner, and on the exit. Down in 14th position at the minute. Move on the throttle through this corner, very easy to lose the rear and spin. Get the front turned in for a little bit out the apex. Once again, smooth on the throttle through this corner, get the power down. Get it turned in, front end sticking nicely. Flat out through this corner. And then prioritise the exit because it's a long straight up to the finish line. Extremely short lap round here, DRS open. From Reed looking like he's going to be about P8, I think. As Janky takes
That was
pole
a
position in the one-shot quali.
that was a safe lap as we were
I
discussing.
think he made a couple of mistakes in sector 1 that he's going to recover the time back on the rest of that, but it's still a good starting position for him. Yeah, I think he'll be happy with that.
Shout out to our main man there, Craig DeResta in 9th.
That's a good quali from him.
That's a
Janky,
very
pole
good quali.
position, that's not much of a surprise. It's close though in that midfield. Obviously, one shot quality the gap's me big because I think everyone probably made a mistake on their lap. But
We have four
Seer
people
and AXV both invalidating. So two of the
and
ones
Marshmallow.
looking to win the race, P18 and 20.
This is going to be a very, very interesting sprint race, given the positions. James up in 5th as well. Coconut in 3rd. There's some good qualifying.
Definitely. But yeah, the lap time's nowhere near what people will want to put in a full quali, but
No,
it's
of
hard.
course not.
It's hard to go with no practice, no warm up, straight onto the limit for a qualifying lap. It's tricky.
Even if you've been practicing time trials for an hour or two, it's different. The pressure's different. The tyres are different. The track,
feel
yeah.
different. Yeah, it's hard. I mean, you see me in qualifying, I never get my first lap in. I always invalidate or spin, so
Correct. Yeah.
it's tricky. But
Check
at
these
least with the
mechanics
sprint,
out.
you got 13 laps in the sprint, I believe, and then 36 laps in the race. There's plenty of
Yeah.
time to get up, especially with all the drama in these road races. I wouldn't be surprised if there's any safety cars.
And even taking the drama out of it, this track, it's built for good racing.
It is. It's always. All right, so from the formation lap, looks like it's going to be a dry race for both. Let's have a look what tyres everyone's starting on.
Oh,
So everyone on the grid is on mediums, apart from Craig DeResta in P9 starting on the soft. So he's going to have a great start, but those softs are going to die extremely quickly around here.
yeah. I don't see those softs lasting 13 laps.
Yeah, I don't think that's the right strategy, but
You might have something in mind. He thinks there might be a smash, or maybe he expects in the middle of the pack to get wing damage. So if he can get off to, there could be something in there.
Yeah. But those softs are going to be extremely dead.
He's not going 13 laps.
By about lap 6 or 7, those tyres will be done.
Yeah.
So it's going to be extremely difficult in the second half of the race to keep those softs going.
I think after lap 10, he's looking around there. He's going to be looking at punctures.
I think about lap 8 or 9, to be honest.
Really? A bit earlier? Okay.
With the tyre wear on the softs, yeah. I think, yeah, they, especially on this game, they do not last those softs at all this year. Right,
and Cupid's back. That's good news.
Someone actually got disqualified in the formation. I don't know if he just didn't move off the line because he was just sent back to the grid.
I didn't notice him move. Oh.
Ryan was disqualified. Don't want to be doing a Fernando Alonso and getting a 5-second penalty for parking in the pit box.
The worst thing about being disqualified, especially early into a formation lap, is hello, there's a McLaren.
McLaren facing sideways, reversing on the track. Who's that there?
I think that's XV.
XV, yep.
Right, you don't want your tyres to.
Yeah, you do not want full tyres of salt. We've got an Alpine going for it around the outside.
And of course, it starts you further back. You want the purple stop time.
Right, it's 5 red lights, and we are underway for the Brazilian Grand Prix. A good getaway for Gianchi, but MNZ's putting pressure on him straight away. Down the inside. Can they make it through cleanly?
Oh, it's nice and clean.
They can, that's good racing. MNZ takes the lead onto the straight, but Gianchi's going to come straight back in and down the straight.
We already have a yellow flag in sector 1, by the way.
Off into turn 1. They're still going to be going side by side through sector 2. Keeping it nice and clean. And we've got Marshmallow dropping to the back of the grid. And Sub-Zero, I think they've collided somewhere.
I think they've had yeah.
And Gianchi's going to go down the inside.
Marshmallow is...
They're still going side by side.
Marshmallow has just started to move again. That must have been a bad smash.
So you think that's his sprint over, and Gianchi in the set 3 manages to take the lead again. They were wheel to wheel for the entire lap there. That was good racing from the two, especially with Gianchi's performance in Abu Dhabi. That's good for him to get some clean racing. We've got another 2. We've got Jack Naylor and Login Liu off.
AXB has lost places here.
Gianchi retains the lead after lap 1, but MNZ is still on him, and Gianchi gets all out of shape going into turn 1.
MNZ.
And MNZ's going to go around the outside and retake the lead for the second time into turn 3. And now Gianchi's got his teammate Coconut on his gearbox.
Wheel to wheel racing, look at this.
Gianchi goes down the inside. What a move from Gianchi. Great move down the inside there. But once again, MNZ's going to get a better exit. He's going to put the pressure on. I wouldn't mind 12 laps of this.
No, this is some brilliant racing. Coconut is
Craig
very
on-
close as well. When that DRS kicks in, oh, Coconut's looking.
Craig on the softs down in P14 at the minute. Those softs haven't been able to do what he's
That's
wanted them to do.
not
And
what
we've
you
got
want.
an Alfa Romeo spun. 3ZR3 is off as Craig drops down to P14 now. That's not what you would have wanted on these softs.
No.
And I've got a Mercedes getting spun. AC is out the race.
He's out. He has gone.
So Mercedes spun in the middle of the track. The whole grid's come to a standstill behind him, and AC's just gone barreling into the back of him. And that's going to bring out the full safety car.
Is it a full?
I believe so. Full safety. I know I didn't say full safety car, but
No, it doesn't say for me.
so third lap in, Janky just about got the lead still.
If you're Craig the rest here, do you pit for the mediums and just?
I think you have to. Down
I think you
P14.
do, don't you?
I think so. It looks like doesn't look like he's pitted though. This will help his strategy out, but it doesn't seem like he has the pace even on those softs. He's already got 4 or 5 positions on the first lap. Jack Naylor gets a 5-second penalty for speeding in the pit lane, and Logan Liu gets a 3-second penalty for track limits. Not what they would have wanted down in P18.
Not ideal.
Oh, it was a VSC, so we're back underway.
I thought so because on the mini map when it's a full, you normally get the safety car. Yeah.
Right. Let's see if MNZ can overtake Janky for the 4th lap running into turn 3. He's going to get a slipstream all the way down the straight. DRS is enabled.
More yellows.
DRS
Sector 2.
Extremely powerful around here. He's already 3/10. By the time they get to the DRS line, you think he's definitely going to make the move here.
He has got it.
Janky's got no battery. There's nothing he can do. MNZ goes around the outside, but Janky's going to send it back into turn 1.
Can he make it stick?
3-second penalty for Janky.
Oh, that's not ideal.
What he wanted.
Given how close the pack is,
He's 0%.
That's a lot of
a lot of positions. That's about 4 or 5 positions at this point. And he's dead for battery as well. I think MNZ's going to look from the favourite to take the sprint race at the minute. Let's have a look further down. Wiggy's already made it into P6. So he's going to be chasing up, I'm sure now.
There's a big DRS train down to Wiggy as well.
Yeah, from P, I think MS has just dropped out of
Oh,
DRS.
he's just dropped, yeah. Oh, they're back in again.
Yeah.
It's close, it's close.
Extremely close.
See, would you say for someone like Wiggy who started P8, I think, was it P8?
Yeah.
Is it just about setting up for the race?
Definitely. You can't.
Rather
there's
than
not too much you can do in 12 laps in a sprint race. So if he can get into the top 5, top 4, like he's closing in on Reimer at the minute. So you think he'd make it to at least P5, P4, and then you can do you can easily take the race from that position in the race. So yeah, Wiggy's going to go for it. I think now on Reimer.
Oh,
he's going to move to the inside.
Going on the inside.
Nothing Reimer can do about that. Wiggy's just got too much speed. He's just got to try and make the move stick through these corners because he can't afford to lose any more time battling. But it looks like he's pulled
away. He's half a second already.
Yeah. And he's already in the DRS of MS Racing, so MS dropping back, MS and Coconut dropping back behind the front two.
I think Wiggy might be looking to make a move again here.
I'd say definitely down the DRS straight here, but MS Racing's 70% battery. But I just don't think there's any point really battling because he's probably overtaken before he even gets to the DRS line. Yeah, Wiggy's going to activate the DRS, and I don't think this will be a very difficult manoeuvre for him.
Oh, that was close.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's making that stick. That's nice.
Easy move. Now he's 2 seconds behind Coconut, who'd be wanting to chase him down.
With 6 laps, he could easily do it.
Definitely.
As we saw in Abu Dhabi.
Only 3/10 behind MNZ now.
As we saw in Abu Dhabi, for pure pace, Wiggy he's got that.
He's up there.
He was unlucky It was unfortunate. Obviously, changing to the softs didn't help him.
Strategy
Oh,
error. Coconut,
3 seconds for Coconut.
Okay. So that's Wiggy in P2 now, I believe, with penalties.
Yeah.
Cupid stunt, 3 second penalty. That's going to drop him out the top 10.
See, this is another thing about setting yourself up for the race. These are going to cost valuable grid positions.
Definitely. So we've got Reimer going to be activating the DRS on MS racing down the main straight.
Can he get past the Haas though? It looks close. He's looking on the inside.
It's not quite going to make it.
If he can get the exit though.
He's got a much better exit. DRS
he's got
activated.
DRS and he's got the ERS if he needs it.
He's going to go down the inside. And he's
That's
going
a nice move.
Make it sit. That's a nice move.
If we look a little bit further down the pack, Danny, not too far behind Adium.
Yep.
Got to go see you.
Boxing in for fresh softs. Jack Naylor's retired from the session. He's retired just for sector 3, and I believe that is a full. Yeah, that's a full safety car.
That is a full
safety
yeah,
car.
you see the. So you can the yellow. Yeah.
Yeah, that is the worst possible thing that could have happened for Janky and Coconut, because 3 seconds with the grid bunched up, there's going to be 4 or 5 positions, especially with only 3 or 4 laps of racing. They're going to be, that's going to make them. They're going to pay for that. That's not what they need is.
Now I'm aware he's in 18th, but if you can get the start right.
Oh my God! I just switched to Craig and he went straight through the safety car. Jesus, so he smashed it. Bloody hell!
If he gets a good restart and he's on a new set of softs.
Yeah.
He could.
Janky P5 is pitted. That's an interesting strategy. Pitted onto the softs, especially that 3 seconds. He's going to have to absolutely flying to get back up the pack here.
Oh yeah.
He's going to drop. He's going to drop out the top 10. I'm not sure that's the right strategy. I think
I'm
he's
not either.
P2 on track. He would have started at least top 5, top 6, even with that 3 second penalty.
Well, the safety car won't be coming in until at least the end of lap 9.
Yeah.
So you've got 3 laps.
I said at the end of qualifying, XV and got to go see her in the bottom 3. They both made it up to 6th and 7th, so they've had a crack. Both of them had a cracking
Fantastic,
so far, making up the positions.
Just a quick one. Marshmallow got 5 seconds there for speeding in the pit lane.
Yep. Won't be the last time we see that. We've seen a few pit lane incidents around this track before.
No comment.
Won't name any names.
No comment. Yeah.
But I'm sure.
I like to plead the fifth.
Listening.
No, he always says the car behind is at fault. So he was at fault, not me.
He was.
I'm the lead commentator. What I say goes. It was Wes's fault. As we've seen already, though, Brazil, what an interesting race. And this is just a sprint.
Exactly. We've got another 36 laps after this to come. I think we'll have one more lap behind the safety car. So start at lap 10, racing will be underway, and then I think we'll have 1 lap of DRS.
It's a bit sus that the safety car's an Aston Martin and MNZ's in an Aston Martin. What's
The conspiracies going on there. 3 laps of racing, and that Coconut's going to have an absolute flyer here, otherwise he's going to be dropping down the positions with everyone bunched up with that 3 second penalty. And then Janky from P10 as well, he should absolutely fly on those softs. He should fly, but I think we'll have a repeat of Abu Dhabi where he's got the tyres, but if people are not letting him pass and he can't overtake, then he might get a bit frustrated again.
I'm a little bit worried that he's made a big error on strategy there.
Yeah. I think with everyone else staying on those old mediums, I don't think there's really any need to take the risk, especially with that penalty.
Yeah.
He's going to have to make positions, plus take that 3 seconds away as well, so it's not the best situation for him.
I mean, as it stands, he'll be down in, 13th?
Yeah.
Given his qualifying, second, It's not great.
Right, safety car in. So 3 laps of racing, 1 lap of DRS. Everyone in the pack. We got 5 sets of fresh softs. Everyone else on the hard mediums. And MNZ's got to take off as late as possible here because he does not want to give the entire pack a tow down the main straight into turn 1. So he just got to keep it slow, warm his tyres, and try and take off as close to the line as possible. It seems he's gone for it
he's going.
a little bit early, but he's actually got a really good restart. He's caught Coconut sleeping. So he's going to retain the lead going into turn 1 comfortably.
That's actually an excellent restart, that.
That was. I think
we've got some movement here. AXV's
out the session.
Out.
AXV's retired in turn 1. He's had such a good sprint race as well. That's very
one of the pre-race favourites, really.
Definitely. Got Janky already into P7. That's a start you would want. He's looking for it.
And he's looking at P6.
Down the inside MS rating, he's got the tyres.
Can he make it stick on the outside?
On the outside? Just about.
Yeah, that's a good overtake.
P6. In your,
oh, and we've got another one. In the Ferrari, I believe. Yeah.
Yep. Got an Aston Martin logging low as well. Janky's going to go for it down the inside there. That's another position for Janky. He's just got so much more grip on those fresh softs and these hard mediums. He's going to need about 1.5 seconds a lap faster.
He needs to do this, though. He needs to get everything he can out of these softs.
He's already depleted his entire battery. I think most of them have actually. Everyone's absolutely cooked.
We spoke about this in Abu Dhabi.
Yeah.
Battery management.
MNZ out the DRS now of Coconut. So you think as long as he just keeps it pointing in the right direction, he should take the sprint race. Wiggy closed in on Coconut. Oh, Wiggy spun! Wiggy's in the wall! Right, I've switched him on to go down the inside of Coconut. He's spun. There's a massive gap. So he's actually going to stay in P7 despite spinning into the wall. And Jackie just got another 3 seconds. That is...
Oh, no. That's not...
It's gone from bad to worse. That's going to bring him down to about P6, I believe.
Here comes Danny on Sub-Zero.
Then down here, that's a tricky corner to be going side by side through there.
Oh, Sub-Zero has no front wing, as I believe. More yellows.
Oh, yep, Logan Lou's retired on the main straight. I think he's retired in pit lane. So that won't be... Yep, no front wing for Sub-Zero. Yeah, Logan Lou retired in pit lane, so won't be any safety car or anything for that. Janky 0.2 on Reimer. I think he's going to have a really easy overtake down the start-finish straight, but with that 6 seconds, it's not ideal.
6 it's a lot, given how close the pack is.
Right, Janky's going to have the DRS activated, go in here, and he's on his gearbox. This will be easiest overtake of the day for him.
Neither of them have any battery. Yeah, he touched the wide line.
And he's going to sail past him with an extremely easy move. Well, he's had great pace to get back into P3, but his penalty, it's just the penalty.
Yeah, it's that extra penalty.
6 seconds of penalty is going to take him down to about P7, I believe, at the current point. So yeah, not ideal at all. In the end, I think it actually was the right strategy to pit for softs.
It's a shame.
Positions back, but
it's a shame he got the extra 3 because
yep.
Since the safety car's gone in, he's had a great race.
Yep.
So here comes MNZ, however you want to pronounce it, over the line.
Yep.
Comfortable.
Yep. MNZ's going to win the sprint race. He'll be starting on pole position. That was some hard racing at the start, but he's just took off. Reimer takes P2, Coconut P3, Janky drops down to... He's going to drop down to P6 in the end.
Not too bad in the end, then. That's not too bad.
Were you lucky to take P7 after that spin?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Sub-Zero P8 with no front wing for Sub-Zero. I think he'll take that. Right. That was a very exciting sprint race. Now we got another 36 laps of that. Hopefully we get some more good racing.
Get some more racing, yeah, definitely.
Well, that was good. So that'll be 8 points to MNZ. So that'll be helping his championship battle.
Of course, 3 points for Janky there. I think he'll be a little bit disappointed. No points for Got to Go See You from the sprint race. Our current championship leader.
But at least he made about 7 or 8 positions there. It's not the end of the world. But this is going to be a good race. I think we've got quite a few in that top 7 who can battle for the win here. MNZ looked quick, Janky looked quick, Wiggy looked quick, so I think it's going to be a good battle for the win, hopefully.
I'm interested to see what Coconut and Pinto can do from 3rd and 4th.
Definitely.
Gone a little bit under the radar there.
I think they've just a nice consistent race and just took advantage of other people's mistakes and penalties.
That is a good way of racing, especially on Formula One. It's if you can be safe and consistent, you can pick up good points. So here we go. Oh, sorry, my wife has just entered the commentary gantry. Oh!
And it's raining. That's going to spice things up.
Monsoon weather.
We'll have dry setups on at the minute, so they're going to be running extremely low wings for this. I think most setups be about between 10 and 18 wing, so this is going to be very tricky in the wet.
Now,
there's going to be an extremely low amount of downforce on all the cars.
As an experienced racer yourself, Louis, knowing the weather now, would you have gone with a wet setup in the sprint, or would you have gone for a dry?
If I knew the weather was going to be like this in the race, I would have gone for a wet setup. I would have gone for a high downforce. I think the amount of time you can gain in the wet will be an incredible amount compared to the setups that these guys will be running. Yeah, I think a wet setup round here compared to the dry setup these guys will be using on full wets. You're probably looking at 2 seconds a lap quicker. As we saw with Wes in Great Britain a few races ago, he was the only one with the wet setup, and he won extremely easily because he was about the only person who had any grip. So that has massively spiced things up.
As you can see, obviously everybody is on the full wets, which we expected.
I'd be interested to see a weather report just to see if we are going to get onto the dry tyres later on in the race. That rain's coming down pretty heavily, and there's a lot of standing water on the track. So I think until the track dries off a bit and you got a bit more grip, these first few laps will be about surviving and just keeping it on the track without damage. It's gonna be really tricky. I wouldn't be surprised if we got a few front wings off in turn 1 here. People misjudging the braking point in the wet.
Cold tyres as well. Really, really difficult to get any heat in these wet tyres.
Definitely.
There's Janky gone. Back to the.
You do not want to be starting on cold tyres in these conditions.
No.
That's not ideal.
I mean, everybody's tyres are going to be cold, but his now are going to be freezing.
He's going to have absolutely zero grip off this line here. We'll just see how long it takes for a dry line to appear. But
well,
I'll just predict
you were asking
stop strategy. It looks like it's going to be wet for the entire race, so I think we're.
Oh. You did ask earlier for a mixed conditions race.
Yeah.
Well, not quite. But
this one's going to be a full wet. I mean, half the grid's got disqualified for pit box entry. That's not ideal for them. Right, the last car now will be underway.
Would you try and stay out for the whole race on the same set?
Depends where I am. I think if I was one of the leading cars, I'd stay. I'd pit. But I think if you're at the back of the pack, you've got nothing to lose on all tyres. So.
And they're off.
Away.
That is a great start from Rimmer. Yeah.
MNZ already under pressure from 2 or 3 cars here into turn 1.
Oh. I think Jay Pinto had a little bit of it.
We've got 2 cars off. We've got, I think that's a Mercedes, yeah.
Yep.
I think we've got James and Sub-Zero both off in turn 1. I did say something would happen. Alright, that's a great start from Owen, not the start. And that's a 5-second penalty for Janky. Corner cutting and gaining the position. We'll have to see after the race if that gets removed, because you never know on this game. It probably overtook someone who was spun around. at the end of the league he'll overtake. So,
Yeah, it is likely.
well, I think
don't
the start was. That's the start of these races about the only place you can make positions in the way. 'Cause I think it's just going to be a bit of a train now. Everyone just carefully following around, not really going to be going for any moves. I think we've got virtual safety car actually.
Yeah, we have. I think it gets to a point though where people will become impatient and start trying to move.
Especially in the wet. You could be 2 or 3 seconds of that faster than someone, but if you can't,
You
it's
can't
just
get
so hard
past.
to overtake.
Yeah.
So difficult to overtake.
Do you think that affects Janky mentally, even if it's an accidental 5 seconds?
Possibly. Well, only he'll know if that 5 seconds will be justified or not.
Or Coconut with a move, by the way.
Yep. We're
Not
underway
quite.
here. Yep, Coconut. Yep.
Oh, he's run wide.
Coconut's ran extremely well. He's just lost a couple of positions there. At least he's managed to keep it on the track.
Janky's gone up to second
that's
there.
MNZ down into P4. And now he's going to be under pressure from MS Racing. I don't think he's going to... Nah, he's definitely not sending it up the inside there. We've got AXV off in turn 3. I think he's just about got the car going again. We've got Craig DeResta and Got to Go See are both pitting. I guess they suffered a bit of wing damage. Janky.
No.
MNZ's going to go down the inside of Coconut.
Given the intervals, could Reimer be on a higher downforce strategy? He seems to have a bit more pace, although Janky is catching him.
I think it's just about who has the most confidence on the throttle at the minute, because people might be playing a bit safer than others.
Yeah, that's a good point. He has caught him.
They've already pulled a good gap to the pole sitter. But
I'm going to ride on board with Janky for a minute.
Yeah. As Janky goes.
As he puts a fast lap in. It's a nice line.
But after we saw from his race in Great Britain, you can sit behind someone for a long time in the wet while being faster than them.
He's having a look. He's going to squeeze.
Oh! He's just about kept it clean on the track. He's going around the outside again. Oh, look at the grip through
What
there.
A move.
So much more
what
grip.
A move.
That's a great move. I think I can see him pulling away now.
I'm glad everyone got to see that from the onboard as well. That looked really nice.
That was nice racing. He had so much grip on the inside there. He must be running a higher downforce. The way he's already pulled 8 or 9 tenths, and he's had so much more grip. And that's MNZ down.
MNZ
the
is through,
Reimer, making the move. We've got Wiggy down in P10. Not an ideal start for him.
No.
See if Janky, he's just pulled away 3 tenths just on that last corner there.
He's so fast.
He's got so much grip.
Oh! MNZ might have clipped a wall there.
Yep, Reimer's gone back past him there. Coconut from P4's pitted. Coconut's pitted. I'm not sure if he's got damage, but he has pitted.
Yes, he is in.
See what tyres he decides to go on to. He's going to put on the fresh inters. Okay, so let's keep an eye on Coconut's times, because if those inters are faster, then I think we'll see a few of the people.
I can see in the pit lane there are a couple of crews waiting.
Yeah, we'll see if anyone else decides to come in. Well, I'm guessing that was a strategic pit, because there was no change of a front wing or anything. So
no,
I think he's
no.
just rolling the dice from P5 on the. So I just don't really see much of a dry line yet. For those.
No, me either. It still looks like there's a lot of standing water.
Oh, look at the grip. He's got. I mean, long and low, but long and low's off the track. Coconut's got to be careful. Long and low's known to a crash or two. As Wiggy, I think, has just moved into P9.
To be fair, Logan Louis not having a bad race here. He's in 16th. He's quite competitive.
All right. Now that Coconut's got a bit of clean air, I want to see. Oh, he's lost it. He's through the Rolex sign.
Oh no!
Yeah, I think that's just shown straight away the state of the inters. I think absolutely zero grip through there.
Well, it was a
As I
bold
said,
move.
there's no dry line yet, and the rain's still coming down pretty heavily. So it was a very risky move from P5. I'm not sure it was the right decision, but
MNZ.
yeah, I don't think we're going to be seeing anyone else pitting. But look at that, Janky's already pulled a 2.6 second gap. The grip that he has at the minute is incredible.
He's having an incredible
so much
race.
quicker.
Would you say?
I think setup wise, I think he's just got the best. I think he's got the setup.
Would you say even at this point that it's kind of his race to throw away right now?
Definitely with the pace. I mean, you look to P2 3 seconds, another half second to P3, and then 7 seconds.
That's 7. Yeah,
down
yeah.
to P4. So he's not really got anyone challenging him at the minute. He's just got to make sure he doesn't get any track limits and just keep it facing the right way. Got a yellow flag in sector 2. That's AC spun around, I think, there.
Yeah, I believe so. He's got it back on track, though.
I think Janky's going to put another fat. Janky is absolutely flying here. I think he's by far the fastest man on the track at the minute.
He might not even have to appeal his 5 seconds if he carries on like this.
Definitely. Although I think they will take that in the pit in game if he does
pit, yeah.
Nice.
MNZ, he's getting close, but as we've been talking about, in the wet, it's very difficult to pass. He's having a look.
At the ERS, so he's only got the slipstream, and it's just not. Yeah, he's not. It's just not going to be enough.
It's
Wiggy
not
has
enough.
gone into the pits. Wiggy has pitted from P9, and he's going to throw on the fresh inters. So Wiggy thinks it's time for the inters. I'm still not sure there's that much of a dry line on the track, to be honest.
It is a very bold strategy. We have
the rain is slightly lighter.
Do we have a Haas in the pits? No. Or is it an Alpha? It's an Alpha. Yeah.
But it just doesn't seem like.
I don't think there's enough of a dry line yet. And given that Janky is pulling away and the pace is pulling away, it's not time.
Look at the gap to P4 now. 9 seconds.
9 seconds.
Already.
It's not into time.
I think Janky's going to be about a pit stop ahead by about lap 12, 15 odd. I think.
So he could safely
of the podium of the
he could safely change his
definitely
tyres.
I'm just going to ride on board with Wiggy just to see how these inters are doing. 5 second penalty, Janky speeding in pit lane.
Oh,
wow.
He's coming.
Another mistake from Janky there.
MNZ is pitting in as well. It might be time for the inters. Some people look like they are.
The teams must have been on the radio and said that it's inters.
Yeah, Janky has put inters on.
Yeah, I'm just watching Wiggy now. He's got so much grip around he's just been overtaken, but it looks like he's got a lot of grip compared to the wet runners ahead of him.
Let's go down to Wiggy. He has got 2 cars right in front of him.
Oh!
He's touched the wall.
And
there's a spin.
Logan Lewis, that's surely a safety car. That's got to be a safety car.
Yes, it's a full safety car.
And you think everyone should surely pit for inters now. You've got to think.
Now, who do you say has got the advantage here then?
Ryman's got 12 seconds between him and P2. I think that'll be about enough for him to pit to inter and come out in P1. Basically, anyone who hasn't pitted yet, I think, has got the advantage here. Janky though, pitted
5 seconds for the speeding.
5 second, yeah. So I think we'll surely see everyone. But I think everyone's about to come around the last corner now. So
yeah, Reimer's just coming up to the last corner. I assume he's going to pit.
Even if it's not into weather right now, in 2 or 3 laps time, when the safety car comes in, I think it's definitely going to be into weather. So
yeah, he's coming in.
I think we'll see everyone start to pit now. But it'd be interesting to see where Janky is after all the pit stops.
If Wiggy doesn't have damage, I'm interested to see how many positions he gains due to the pit stops.
Yeah.
Because he could be back in this race.
Come into the pits. Pinto stayed out. That's an interesting call.
That's a bold move.
Come into the box. Marshmallow into the box. Yeah, I think. Yeah, see, we've got McLaren AXV staying out on track.
You see, as I said, the forecast, I believe, is only on approximate. So for some drivers, it might be saying stay on the wet.
So it looks like we're going to have everyone on track on fresh or 1 lap old inters. apart from J
Apart from
Pinto
the
and
wet
AXV in
runners.
P2 and 3, who have decided to stay out, Jack Naylor 5 seconds speeding in pit lane. So yeah, well, Coconut's on 4-lap inters, and then everyone else on fresh inters, and then Pinto and AXV, I think they're a bit of a disadvantage there. It just depends how these inters are, because I still don't think it's really inters at this point.
No, but if this safety car takes, it's going to take at least another lap,
2 or
maybe
3 laps,
2. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see what it's like then.
If these can all start moving that standing water off the race line.
Yeah, as soon as there's even a hint of a dry line, those inters will be absolutely flying past those wets.
I personally don't
Janky
understand.
In P5.
I personally don't understand why Pinto and AXV wouldn't come in for inters.
I don't know, unless they think the rain's going to get worse again.
It is still raining, by the way. It's not stopped.
Yeah,
it's just
definitely.
It's more of a light rain now. It's not.
It is hard to tell on the game sometimes if there's a dry line. Sometimes the track can look really wet, but it's actually really dry.
I can kind of see one going through there.
Yeah. Well, I was watching some F1 esports, and they were saying that the weather and that's glitched, so the track will look like pure wet, but it'll be comfortably inters weather, so you can't really just judge it from the line on the game. But there is a bit. You can see the lines on the track. They are starting to appear.
Yeah, you can. Yeah.
But it does look like Pinto and XV are sticking to the wet strategy.
So, let me just make sure I got this right. So it was Coconut that changed first, wasn't it?
He changed, yeah, and he's in P6 now.
And he's in P6. Yeah. That was
he pitted from P4 into P. I think he did pit too early, but I think the safety cars.
It's helped him out. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, I think Pinto and XV, it's going to be very interesting to see what their grip levels are like when this. Janne has just got another 5 seconds.
Another 5.
Pit lane. He's pitting onto the hard compound tyres, so that's that's questionable.
I'm not sure. It's not quite that
hard weather yet.
yeah.
I think it's quite dry. Although with Mark, you never know. You probably told him it's dry weather, so.
Jack Naylor channeling is in Orlando Norris
he's
there.
on softs. He's actually on the softs. So I'm not sure if he was on the hards before. He did say he was on the hards, but he's actually on the softs. But there's absolutely no chance in hell that it's it's dry weather at all.
It's not dry weather yet. I think that's
he's got to be very, very careful on his laps here, because he's going to have absolutely no grip whatsoever on those softs. He's got to make sure he doesn't bring out another safety car.
I think he's
safety cars in this lap.
I think he's made an MFD error there.
I think so. Okay, so see how good of a restart Reimer can get. He's pulled away now. Yep. He's absolutely.
He's gone nice and early. That's nice.
You've got AXV and Pinto going side by side.
Oh, there was a little touch there.
AXV. He did touch his gearbox slightly. He's just trying to hook it around the outside.
I don't think he's made it sit.
But look at MNZ. But look at the inters runners behind. How much more grip they've got. Has got to go see a few people's pit to a 3 second. But look at the grip of those inters.
The only person that this has benefited, that restart there, is Rimmer. Yeah, he's just been. He's the rest of the pack's been held up.
Side by side. These got to be extremely careful, especially with AXV going extremely slow in front of them. They need to be careful not to get an incident here. But I think we can already see how much more grip those inters have.
Oh, it's night and day between them.
You saw off the restart, like AXV is massively slowing down MNZ and Janky here. As MNZ puts into P3, but look at the grip. I think they've just got to stay careful. He goes. That's a late move from Janky. They touch slightly. And you think they both pretty easily get past AXV, although Janky poor exit under pressure from Coconut. Jack Naylor's retired from the session in the pit lane. Okay, I bloody did crash. But Janky's now down to P5. Coconut's gone round the outside. MNZ couldn't quite get past AXV though, so AXV does hold on to P2 as Janky goes around the outside of his teammate.
I think he's just gone through on the exit.
MNZ so much more grip. Look at Janky gaining on AXV here. But that straight line speed, he hasn't got the straight line speed.
Oh, four
Tries to
wide.
defend the inside.
Oh,
Oh!
oh, it was a bit of a spin, bit of an incident.
Has absolutely sent it between them there. Everyone's just about come out of that in one piece, I think, but you'd have to say XV and Pinto have got to come into the pits at the end of this lap. And that's full safety car.
And there's a full safety car.
That's Marshmallow stops on track. I don't know on DNF, so I'm not really sure why you've got a safety car out there. When I think it's just a bit of damage. I mean, Marshmallow has no front wing, but surely just the VSC for that.
Yeah, I'm not sure we need a full safety car. However, that has helped me.
Definitely.
We'll be back after the break.
Beautiful.
And we're back.
And if you're a Sky Q or Sky Glass customer, you can press the red button now to get onboards and watch highlights from the rest of the race.
If you'd have pressed the red button 2 minutes ago, you'd see me having a wee.
Sky Glass exclusive, that is. Alright, we've got a couple of people coming out of the pits on fresh inters.
Okay.
And AXV and Pinto are still in the pack on those wets, so I'm not
They're
really
still not
sure
pitted yet.
I'm really not sure what the thinking is there, to be honest. As they're getting really, really close in the pack there to hitting each other. They need to leave a bit more of a gap, I think. They're just way too close for comfort.
I'm going to go down to AXV for the restart, I believe.
Yep.
I think this will be... hello.
Coconut's just smashing up the boards. He's been overtaken. I don't think AXV can hold that position, really. Although I think he should pit. No, he's staying... I really don't understand. Well, at Pinto's pitted.
Right.
And, okay, but
It's the correct decision, just a bit too late.
Surely because he should have seen before that he's just got absolutely no grip.
Oh, Coconut has gone into the back of AXV there. He's got wing damage.
Has he got damage? Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
I believe so.
Just keep more of a gap and be more careful under the safety. There's no need to be that close at the moment under the safety car. I don't understand.
That's a unfortunate mistake there.
Yeah. One we see far too often.
Too often.
Alright, I'm just reading out some of the comments from the video.
Okay.
Connor Hebb says, great commentators.
Thanks,
Joshua
Connor.
George says, what's the odds on Marshmallow to win? I'm saying I'll give you 1,000 to 1 right now on Marshmallow to win. Grego Gamer says, I think Janky is too aggressive and that's why he gets penalty points. Needs to be more patient. And Jack Collins says we need to do onboards. Core Ghost has said mint this. So some good feedback there.
Thank you guys. Thanks for your comments. Remember, if you like the video,
keep them coming.
Don't forget to leave a thumbs up and hit that notification bell.
I'll keep the comments up. I completely forgot people could leave comments.
Yeah. No, that's good. That's good.
I'll leave them up. We've got 8
guys, we're still learning. Yeah, we're still learning, guys. Come on, this is only our second race. I believe the safety car's coming in.
So you gotta say, I think AXV is gonna cause a bit more carnage on the restart here. With those, he's just got zero grip.
So you want a bit of onboard? You can have some onboard with MS Racing because he's Coconut's gone in with damage. One more lap. We'll stay on board with MS. Because AXV's on the wets, the restart between those two will be very interesting.
Was it MS Racing? You said?
Yeah. We're going to go on board with him.
Yep.
the Haas, the best car on track. And I'm not saying that because I'm in a Haas next season in RR2. Although I definitely am.
I think Gunther's going to be extremely happy at the minute with one of his cars in P5.
He'll be on the phone to Gene. As you can see from the onboard, you can see more of the racing line starting to appear.
It's actually stopped raining. I've just realised it's actually stopped raining. So
Has it?
In about five or so laps time, we're going to be onto the dry tyres. This is exactly what I asked for. Mixed
Yeah,
race.
you did. To be fair,
Glad it didn't stay wet. That's brilliant. So we will be on dry tyres at some point in the foreseeable future.
Now,
so that's going to be good. Maybe AXV's staying out for dries. Maybe that's why he stayed out on the wets. He's just staying out till the dries come out. I'd say 1 or 2 laps. The track does look. It looks extremely dry. There's hardly any water. So you have to say in the next couple of laps, people are going to start pitting as the safety car's going to come in. I think we're going to have a long round of pit stops very soon.
Now, we spoke about MNZ and Janki's setups looking like they're good for the wet.
Maybe in the softs,
in the dry, maybe they fall off.
It might not be as effective. Sub-Zero's just got a 5-second penalty.
A severe collision
with Janky.
No, got to go. We've got to go see you, I think.
Was he got to go with it?
Yeah. AXV's had a decent start here.
Away. Reimer's already pulled 1.6 seconds on the restart to MNZ, and now he's under pressure from Janky. I just want to see who's gonna pit first. I think we've got Coconut down in P16 on the hard compound, so we'll see what kind of laps he's putting in. As Janky's gonna go around the outside of MNZ, he's gonna brake late into the corner. MNZ's gonna come back. They're going wheel to wheel. MNZ retains the position, just about keeping it on the track.
XV has run wide. He's got MS Racing right behind him now.
Right, he's lost about a second since the restart. He's 1.5 ahead.
I'm still on board with MS Racing.
People have got to be careful because as the track dries up, these inters are going to be heating up. So people have got to watch out on the throttle because it's going to be easy to lose the car. As MNZ's going to look around the outside, taps his rear wheel slightly. But I think I think we're going to start seeing some pits soon. It seems the grip's just dropping off massively. The track looks extremely dry.
We've got a question from
host. I'm not sure what's happened there.
Oh, Louis has left the session.
Yep, I think I've been kicked from the session. I think quite a few people have just been kicked from the session. Yeah, Reimer's left the set. Yeah, I think most people.
Oh, there's been a. I'm still in, by the way.
I think an EA's happened.
Now these are the unforeseen circumstances. Can you get back in?
Word on the pat. I will try. Can you send me an invite? I think everyone's leaving though. Race control. Just a lot of people have left. MNZ is still coming at the bottom for me. Marshall, MNZ, Janky. I think everyone's been kicked. So I would assume we probably get, I don't know, a race restart. I'd imagine because I don't think you can take the results from just 12 laps.
I don't think there's been enough.
I think we'll have to have a restart on the race, which is unfortunate because that race was turned into a really good race there with the mixed conditions.
There is a safety car out at the minute.
I think that lobby's.
I think the lobby's finished. I've got a question from Twitter from Rob. He says, when conditions change from wet to dry, and the track is dry, what would be the difference then between the intermediates and the wets? As we've seen, the wets in intermediate weather.
Probably 4 or 5 seconds a lap in those conditions. From the inter to the wet, I'd imagine. Because those wets the wets will just be so hot that they'll just have absolutely zero grip at all. Because they're built for standing water. So even when you get somewhat of a dry line, you don't want to be on those wets. So let alone when the track's nearly dry, it's just going to be impossible.
I think we are carrying on with the race, by the way. Wiggy has rejoined the session.
Yeah.
And I believe he's going to invite... A lot of cars here are pitting in.
The dries, I'd imagine.
No,
I've not managed to rejoin the session yet.
So I'll send you another one.
Yes, please. Standard EA ruining a great race. You hate to see it.
I sent you.
So did you say is the safety car still out at the minute?
Yeah, the safety car's out, and it looks
So-
like most cars are pitting in for
So we're gonna have
mediums or
about
hards.
20. Yeah, I think hard's till the end from this position. I've managed to rejoin the race. What lap are we on?
17, halfway.
So I think you could get away with mediums, but they will drop
Well, so-
off towards the end.
Rimmer, MNZ are both on mediums. The rest are on hard. Sub-Zero is on
So I
softs.
rejoined, and we've got Wiggy's been disqualified, and Marshmallow's DNF while they were disconnected. So that's extremely unfortunate for them.
Now, what would you do here? Would you restart the race? It's halfway through. Would you do a 25% race?
I'm not sure. I think you could do a 25% race just because everyone's
Because it's
all
exactly
packed up
halfway.
and everyone's just switched to fresh tyres. So it would kind of be restarting from the position we're at if you restarted a fresh 25%er.
I think the fair thing to do would be a 25% here. Because I kind of feel sorry for Wiggy and Marshmallow because they weren't connected.
Exactly, yeah. And yeah, that's
I think.
that's
Can we get a word down to the RRIA? Is anybody listening?
Wiggy's just said that I think he said there's too many people for them to see. So I don't think he wants to do a 25%. I think we're just going to carry on from here, which is highly unfortunate for the guys that have lost out because of this. But EA, I guess.
That's a shame, really.
But
That's
AXV managed to be in P5 now on the hards. He's going to be looking at a race winner, I think.
I kind of yeah. I feel bad for.
I guess there's not really much they can do now apart from we just got to concentrate on the rest of the race, and it's just unfortunate for the guys that are DNF. So
we're very critical of EA. There's two cars
hello.
stopped on track.
Yeah.
Got to go see you.
So we have 18
somebody.
laps of racing to the end here. No more pit stops, I'd imagine. Reimer, MNZ on the fresh mediums, everyone else on the fresh hards. So you'd imagine Reimer and MNZ would have the advantage for about 10 or so laps before the hards become the better tyre. And it just depends how much tyre saving they can do on those mediums to get them to the end.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, we criticise EA. I'm saying it happens in iRacing. It happens in all online multiplayer lobbies.
Yeah.
You do
Just
have this risk. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. But I think Wiggy's the only person who got disqualified. I don't think too many people have really been affected by it. Safety cars in, so we're going to get 18 laps. An 18 lap race from now, everyone on fresh tyres. Yeah, I think Ryan will be looking to pull away.
He's really backing the pack up here.
Yeah,
he's
not
he's
wanting to
making
give
a move.
a toe down the straight, and he's still
not had a
quite
great
taken off
restart.
Yet. I think that's Pinto going to the lead. I think Reimer tried to slow down, but obviously he can't overtake because they're not. Pinto ended up costing himself a few positions
Pinto is
by overtaking.
That's unfortunate.
I don't think Pinto realised you can't overtake before the start-finish line. Because Reimer, obviously, he looked like he was going, and then he decided to slow down again. I'm not sure that
I do believe
really
one of the
that.
rules of RR racing is when you speed up at the start after this safety car, and you're the leading car.
That's a real F1 rule as well. As soon as you lead in that pack, as soon as you put your foot to the floor and take off, that's the restart.
He can't slow down there.
Again.
I think that's
because it's dangerous. Because the whole pack, if the whole pack thinks everyone's full flat out, and then he decides to go on the brakes again, you end up causing a bit of a domino effect with the whole grid.
Yeah.
By doing that.
Very lucky that there was no accidents there as well.
Definitely. I mean,
because of that,
Pinto had to go off the track to the left to avoid him to overtake him, like on the pit lane entry. So, I think Reimer could see a penalty post race for that.
Possibly, yeah.
Under pressure from MNZ here, who's going to be looking for it down into turn one.
Of course, something we've not mentioned yet. As you can see, the track's perfectly dry now. In 2 more laps, we will have the all-important DRS zones.
Yep, first time in the race. I don't
Oh,
know if
someone's
you
just
want more
gone
MNZ.
flying.
Jenky's retired. Jenky's
Yeah,
retired from the
he went
session in turn 1.
flying through turn
And
1
we're going to
there.
get another full safety car for that.
Incredible
Oh, days.
scenes. Incredible
So
scenes.
this is great for the medium runners. Well, it's not because they were both 5 seconds ahead of third, so it's really not helping them out. But I thought they were a bit closer to be honest. But yeah, massive gap opened up straight away there. And we've only got what 12 people left out
I
of 20 who
think
started the race.
I think for the people that are left here, while these safety cars are, I think they need to just reset their focus.
Definitely.
There's been a lot of incidents.
It's all gone a bit hectic.
Yeah. I think just refocus up. And by the way, one of our favourite drivers, well, we're not supposed to have favourites, but he is, Craig DeResta in 9th.
Yep. He'll be extremely happy with points.
Absolutely.
Diego in the chat saying, hey. Hello, Diego.
Hi, Diego.
Thanks for coming. Yeah. I think let's do same thing we did last race. Podium prediction.
Oh, it's so difficult right now.
It is extremely difficult.
We can't talk about Reimer's possible post race.
Let's just go.
See, have you seen that? That Red Bull is just stuck. I think it's coconuts.
It is.
It keeps ghosting.
He's just stuck there.
So as it stands now, for me, I think Reimer's the favourite. I think Reimer, MNZ, and
I think the top 3 as it is. I think it's going to finish as it is. To be honest.
You think? Got to go see you. Yeah.
I think the mediums. I think the mediums are the better tire. Only 15 laps to the end, and it's a short lap round here as well. So 15 laps round here isn't really much on the tyres. So I think
as you can see here, got to go see you. He's on hard tyres.
In P8, but he has a penalty.
So are you saying he's going to finish first on track, or?
Who got to go see her?
Yeah, he's first.
I don't think. Not on mine.
Oh,
not on mine.
Who's first in yours?
I got Reimer, MNZ, MS as my top 3 at the minute on mine.
Oh, got to go's in first on mine. It is Reimer, MNZ, MS, J Pinto. But I think because
P4? Well, Danny in P4 at the minute.
Oh, no, it's changed again. Danny's in P11 for me now.
Bloody hell.
We have technical issues with the Sky Sports team again.
Yeah, we're all watching different races at the minute, unfortunately.
No, it's currently I've got Reimer, MNZ, MS, top 3.
What's the gap between Reimer and MNZ? 1.2.
Oh, it's gone. It's gone again.
EA, sort your shitty game out.
1.06, 1.1,
No,
0.9, 0.6.
We're 0.6. Yeah, I'm at 0.6, and then 0.6
Yeah.
behind him. Okay, so hopefully we're looking at the same race.
0.7,
0.6. I'll look at the feed. Can you spectate MNZ?
I certainly can.
Check. Okay.
Yeah,
so I think we are seeing the same race. No.
No, I think we are.
Reimer's down in P6 on mine now.
Yeah, he is on mine. It's because there's two cars, as you can see in the bottom right, that are actually on track, just ghosted.
Yeah.
And it's messing with the telemetry on the left. We are watching the same thing because you're watching. So, I'm guessing MNZ 0.55, 0.8.
I'm watching the same thing as you now.
Yeah. It's just the telemetry is
EA, man.
Is slightly off. Yeah, this.
I've just got word from Janky's give me an exclusive interview once again. He said that wasn't meant to happen. That Red Bull on the track is a really big puss off. That's understandable.
I actually agree.
Right on the apex, right on the exit of the corner, you've got a Red Bull just sat there. It's not what you want.
No, I can't.
I
can't criticise Janky.
MS leading, MNZ, Danny in
I'm
P3,
on board with
Pinto in P4.
MNZ at the minute. I've got Pinto P3, but we'll just go on what we can see.
Yep.
Well, that's a decent restart.
MS is going to retain the leads going into turn 1. Although MNZ all over his back
Oh,
here.
he's coming on outside. Is he going to get
looking around the outside
squeezed?
into the next corner. He's
Oh,
close to that grass.
oh,
Oh, they touched slightly. He's going to brake late, try and go around the outside, go through the Red Bull, and he's made that move stick. That's good. On those mediums,
very
that's
nice
so
move.
much more grip. So much more grip at the minute.
Yeah, so the Red Bull on track is it's Coconut's Red Bull, I believe. It's just messing with the telemetry. So we've got the same everything.
But MNZ, you think, should be at least half a second faster on those mediums. And he's already pulled the gap 1.5, 1.6 seconds, 1.7, 1.8. He's absolutely flying at the front. Got to retire from session in Sect 2.
And we've got yellows in
Sector 3. He is moving on the track. I think he's retired from session in the menu. So I think that's not going to be a safety car. I hope it's not a safety car. I'm a bit bored of them, to be honest.
just 18 safety cars today.
Reimer up to P7. Reimer also on this medium should be absolutely flying. As we've got a Mercedes off into turn 3. I think that's Danny. Yeah, that is indeed Danny who managed to keep the car going.
Unfortunately, forgot to go see you retiring there, but for the championship,
definitely spicing up. Sub-Zero on those medium compound tyre, right behind Jay Pinto, has just completely cut that corner. Not sure that's acceptable.
It's not entirely legal.
Not the racing line I'd take personally. But Reimer and Sub-Zero here, P4 and P5. I think both of them are going to be looking and wanting a podium here.
I mean, AXV right behind him. I know he's on the harder tyres,
Jay Pinto's massively backing them up here. The three behind him, all within 4/10 of each other. I think Sub-Zero's going to try and go for it on the start-finish straight. He's closing in. He's closing in massively. DRS will be enabled on the next straight after turn 3. So I think he's just got to sit behind him and go for it down the next DRS straight, which is indeed what he's going to do. Way better exit for Sub-Zero.
I'm watching this from Reimer's point of view.
He's going to turn on the DRS.
He's having a look.
Go for on the inside.
Oh, he's gone the inside. And Reimer's gone down the inside. Oh,
and Reimer's gone down the inside as well. They're keeping it side by side through
wheel to wheel.
Pinto's going to have the inside line for this next right-hander.
Oh, what's Pinto's letting both through there?
I think he realised he just hasn't got the grip. Oh, he sent it. That's an
Pinto is. Oh, he's hit Reimer there. Hopefully, no damage.
That was not a good move.
Let's have a look at Pinto's car here.
As Craig and AXV are going side by side. AXV just about gets ahead of his McLaren teammate. Good
we'll have a little
for Craig DeResta though.
We can have a little watch of Craig DeResta for a minute here.
He's going to have the DRS activated. I think they've got 4 or 5 cars from P4 down to P8 in a little DRS train here. Going down the start-finish straight.
Just got to stay on him, Craig. Stay on him. Just stay as close as you can. We all know AXV is extremely fast.
Yeah, I don't think we've got much action. MNZ's managed to pull the gap to 3 seconds. MS Racing 4 seconds ahead of third, so that podium at the minute looks pretty bang on unless Reimer can...
it is Reimer, Pinto and XV all really close together.
But I think Reimer's just going to be under pressure from these cars behind him. Is not helping him catch the guy in front, catch Sub-Zero at all. Having to probably defend on the next DRS straight from these.
I mean, the person that it is helping is Craig DeResta. Because with the 3 seconds for Pinto, he can just stay with him.
Going to drop down to P8, I think. P8 for Jay Pinto as it stands with the penalty.
Yeah.
As Craig's taking the grass line there. The esports line.
If we look behind there, you can see the lawnmower that is the McLaren.
As Jay Pinto's closing on Reimer, he's going to go not quite.
He's going
around the outside. And I'm surprised Reimer's not. I thought Reimer would be a lot quicker than he is on those mediums. I thought he'd be a lot quicker, to be honest. He just can't,
No,
he
it's just
can't pull
helping that
away.
top three, isn't it? It's just that top.
MNZ leading by 4 seconds now, then another 4 seconds down to Sub-Zero. 1.8 seconds to Reimer.
Oh, AXV, you having a look? He got cut. Oh, he got the door closed on him there late by Pinto.
He's having a look again. Danny's on that's a late move. That is not
there's a bit of a
move.
touch. Ooh, not there.
I don't think AXE was entitled to any space there. That was a late
No.
move. He wasn't side by side whatsoever.
I don't think that's a corner to be doing that sort of thing on either.
Definitely not when you're not at least side by side. That's not good, and that's Reimer almost pulling out the DRS of Pinto now. He just can't quite pull out. He's 0.9. I think Pinto's gonna have the DRS down the main straight again.
I imagine that.
As AXV's gonna whack on the
Oh, he's got him now this time.
Very easy move.
But I imagine Pinto is going to be furious.
Definitely. Because that was not a good move.
No.
MS Racing gets the 3 seconds.
3 seconds, that's...
0.1 of a second ahead of Sub-Zero as it stands. 0.2 now. So he's got to be careful with that.
And I think that'll give Sub-Zero an extra boost of confidence.
Definitely.
To go out and get that...
0.2 seconds away from second position here. You got to say MNZ, as long as he keeps it pointing straight, has won this race comfortably. Since dry tyres have been put on, no one's been near him.
XV having another look here on Reimer.
I think XV will get him down the next DRS. Those hards will be the better tyre, I think, at this point of the race than those mediums. Both of them struggling for battery a little bit.
I hope you're enjoying the onboards with XV here. It gives you a different perspective of the track, and this is probably roughly the camera angle that they're going to be using as well.
Actually, not the best exit there. Dropped to 7/10. Not what you want to want. Maybe a way to get him into.
I mean, he's pulled it back here. I wouldn't have a look. Not yet. Not yet.
No. Sub-Zero gets.
Sub-Zero gets a 3. Wow.
And that's MS Racing bailed out, I think, a little bit there in P2 with his 3 seconds. So, yeah, not really. That's Sub-Zero down to P4. As it stands.
Some good defending here from Reimer.
Sub-Zero, what he needs is Reimer and XV to battle as much as possible so he can pull that 3 seconds away.
So, if you look at Sub-Zero, can you see a Mercedes right in front of him, Danny?
No.
Oh, well, he's kind of like ghosted. Yeah. So he's not there, but he's on the track, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
It's him that's messing my telemetries up.
Yep. Alright, so AXV extremely close. You'd think he'd a lot closer than he was on the last lap.
If you can get a better exit.
He needs to prioritise and get a good exit here. Yeah, that's a better exit than he got last lap. It's going to be 5/10. Not as close as he would like to be, but it's a long straight. They're both absolutely dead for battery. He's activated the DRS. I think he's using a much lower downforce setup, because look how much more straight.
Oh, he's gone flying past there.
I don't think there's anything Reimer can do back into turn 1 there.
He's closed the door.
From AXV. AXV from P18 in the one-shot quality, now into P4, possibly P3, depending on P0's penalty. How much time AXV can make up here.
I mean, Reimer couldn't get the old switcheroo going there, I'm afraid.
He couldn't. Those hards are they're the better tyre at this point in the race, and AXV is now within the 3 seconds of Sub-Zero.
Although we have a yellow flag.
Sub-Zero has caught up MS Racing. He's
within DRS.
This is a battle for third place. This is going to be a battle for third place with both of them on 3-second penalties. 6 lap out for P3. And MNZ has got this race in the bag. 8 seconds ahead. He can do anything he wants at this point. He's not going to do anything risky.
Big shout out to AXV with the what we thought was a strange strategy.
But yeah. I think because he missed that first opportunity to pit on Thiensers, if he pitted the second time, he would have lost.
He would a lot more. Yeah.
Yeah, and then he would have to just pit 2 laps later anyway.
Sub-Zero having a look down inside.
He's going to keep it tucked on the curb. He's going to leave just about enough space.
Oh, he's back.
Go around the outside. And that's a good penalty. Reimer, 3-second penalty. So that's going to drop him down to about P7. That's Craig DeResta making a position up with that 3 seconds.
Excellent race from Craig DeResta, by the way.
Yep. And with this battle, and the rest of the pack's go up, and Reimer could have had possibly a P3 here if it wasn't for that penalty.
Yeah.
I think Craig DeResta might be looking at a P4, as long as he can not get any penalties. So many penalties ahead.
Yeah.
And because the grid's so closed in at the minute, he's gonna be about P4, I think.
Now,
penalties.
For people that didn't watch on Sunday at Abu Dhabi, there is an incident system where a driver, if they feel they've been either harshly done by a penalty in game, or they want to report an incident, a crash or whatever. So there is a possibility of, for example, AXV on Pinto.
Yeah, definitely. As MNZ gets.
MNZ gets 3. I mean,
not gonna make too much difference in the context of the race.
Would you question why? Why do you need to get that penalty?
Definitely, no need to push that hard. You don't
know,
spin or
4 laps to go, 5 laps to go, 4.
Yep. So we've got AXV here comfortably in P3 at the moment. As AC gets a 5-second penalty in P10, makes absolutely 0 difference whatsoever.
Ooh,
AXV,
almost a touch.
He's putting the pressure on them.
I do think MS Racing is the type not to crumble under that pressure, though. An experienced, fast driver.
I think he's just about fallen. I don't think he's going to have the RS. No, he's not going to have the RS. AXV at 1/10 behind him. You think AXV's got to have him on the start-finish straight. No DRS, MS Racing.
Oh, MS ran a little bit wide there.
They both activate the battery. AXV's got a much better X. He's going to activate the DRS. I think this is going to be another really easy move. I think AXV has just got so much more straight line speed than everyone else. The way he's making these overtakes look so easy, but MS is going to battle him around the outside, but AXV just got so much more grip at this point of the race.
No. The question is, can he make 5 seconds?
I don't think so. Not.
It's probably too late.
Zero as well.
Yeah, it's probably too late.
Yeah.
He is getting closer, though.
I think he's going to take him into turn 1 again. I think for the second lap running, he just looks so much faster. He loses a slight bit of time through this section, with the lower downforce setup, but he just makes so much back on the straight.
Yeah, on the straight, it's compensated enough.
Exactly.
That you can.
He just needs to sit in the DRS here and then maybe go for it into turn 5 at the end of the next DRS straight.
No, Reimer's having a look.
Yeah, MS has fallen out of the DRS of XV, and Reimer's going to go for it. Both of them with a 3 seconds. So this is for track position between these two, with both of them having a 3-second penalty. With 3 laps to go. Reimer's got a way better exit there. He's all over him already.
Oh, that's lovely. Oh!
As Craig gets a 3-second penalty, that is not what he needed.
That's ideal for Craig.
He's going to finish P7, which he'll take, but it could have been P6.
I think he'd be happy with P7, though, if you offered that.
But at the minute, I think he could have got P5 with penalties. AXV only 3/10 away from Sub-Zero now. Very close ahead.
As they're coming round the bend.
10 seconds now to MNZ. He has just absolutely dominated since the dry tyres have been put on.
I think we've not seen him much since the dry tyres, but that's a credit to how fast he's been.
Definitely.
He's so far in front, I don't think it'd be... Yeah.
Reimer. Or he's going to go for it into the last corner. That is not where you want to go for a
move. And he's got a terrible exit now. Oh,
wait for the DRS.
Oh no.
That's not very. That was not very smart from him. He could have. He was right on his gearbox. He would have easily had him, but with DRS.
And now Pinto's sneaked into the DRS zone.
Definitely. That's not good race IQ from Reimer there. Just wait for the DRS. You just don't need to dive there, especially with 2 laps to go. It's just I think he is going to get him here with DRS, but he's lost himself time to Pinto. I think behind. No, he's not going to have a straight line.
I don't think he's going to get him, no.
AXV still not past Sub-Zero yet as well in P3. Not that it makes a difference to AXV's race, unless he gets a 3 seconds.
No, I don't know if you can remember this or not. but I'm pretty sure that the uphill after what turn 4 used to be a DRS zone as well.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I think so. Someone will be able to correct me on that if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Which would have probably come in handy for Reimer there, but not anymore. 11 seconds of penalties accumulated here by AC9.
Reimer this time is going to actually get a good exit out of the last corner and go for it on the DRS straight. Both of them extremely long battery, under 10% for both of them. I just don't think Reimer's got in a straight line.
I don't think he's got enough.
He's hardly gaining. Yeah, he's hardly gaining.
But because of the nature of these DRS zones, one after the other, he could have him on this one.
Exactly, and he's got a much
He's
better
got a really good
there.
exit.
He's going to be going
really close, side by side.
DRS. That DRS is just not powerful enough. He just hasn't got the straight line speed. He's not gonna go for it there.
Oh, on the last lap, of course, as well.
I think some people with seeing the rain at the start, I think they might have put a bunch of extra wing on.
Yeah, not a full wet setup, but just.
But the people that I think the people at AXV, I don't think he adjusted his setup, which means he struggled a bit in the wet, but since the dry, he's just got so much more straight line speed than everyone else.
I think M and Z as well. I think that's pretty clear.
Definitely. Yeah. But I'll give credit to Sub-Zero. He's going to finish P3. Zeroni had no front wing at one point of the sprint race.
Correct.
He's come back and finish in P3. One more lap to go as Reimer spun!
Reimer has spun!
Reimer spun. Oh no.
And down goes,
he's gone from being
on from the outside, Craig the rester.
MNZ wins the race. Absolutely dominating performance from MNZ. AXV finishes P2, Sub-Zero P3, MS P4. A great result for Craig in P6. You'd love to see it. Reimer, who had been looking to win the race at the
so unfortunate.
Ended in P7 by his own fault.
Did he try and send it on that last two corners there, just to get the place?
I think, because I think 3ZR is going to finish in P10 with the penalties of AC. But what a race again!
A lot of messing up by EA, but the race itself, great spectacle.
Once again, really good. There's
an extra 5 there as well.
Yeah.
For an unserved.
So 3ZR3 is going to claim the last points position in the end there. And at least we got 11 people finishing at 20. Not great, but yeah, what a race. Mixed conditions. About 6-7 different people led the race at one point. So that's...
I think that's a fair driver of the day there for AXV as well.
Definitely, AXV from P18 in the sprint race to finish P2.
P2
on track, I believe.
On track, yeah.
That's very good from him. Very, very quick, very good race.
As we see the Aston Martin driver.
Yeah, great win for MNZ. He's going to be looking like a championship favourite come the end of the season. Fantastic race from him.
Give the man his trophy. There you go.
Well, these road races never disappoint, do they?
So well, it's never short of incidents, is it? It's never ever short of incidents.
Definitely not.
That's what you get.
Racing though in that race, some more good clean racing, which is what you want to see. But MNZ takes the victory
with the 8 points as well in the
maximum points for MNZ there. AXV taking home 80 points. MS with a good solid weekend all round there. 4 points, 12 points.
Yep.
Sub-Zero P8 to P4 in the race. Craig started P14, finished P7 in the end in the race. That's a
very good race for him there.
I think Janky will be extremely disappointed.
Yeah, he had more.
Putting it on pole in qualifying and then only picking up 3 points for the entire weekend is not what he would have wanted. Weekend down in P11 is not what he would have wanted either.
Unfortunately for Janky, he saw the car on the ghosted car on the apex and kind of put him off. Well, anyway, thank you everybody for watching. As always, it's been fun. It's always fun in a road racing session.
Way more fun watching F1 this is.
Yeah. And we'll be back next Tuesday. Yeah, for race number 6. I believe.
Race number 6, indeed.
Yeah. Have a good night, everyone.